Hey everyone, welcome back to the C programming series. If you followed along with the last video, you have already got GCC installation installed and VS Code set up. So great job on getting on the tools ready. In this video, we are going to dive into something really important that is nothing but the structure of C program. If you ever seen C code file and thought, what are all these lines? Don't worry, we'll break it down step by step. You will learn that each part of the C program does, from including to main, and even how the compiler turns your code into something your computer can actually run. So let's get started and explore how a C program is built and how it is comes to life behind the scenes. So first is every C program follows a basic structure, and once you understand it, writing your own program becomes way easier. Let's take a look at a simple example. There's nothing but the hello example. Okay, so this what we seeing here. This include standard input output or hedge. This we called header file. Okay, this line is a preprocessor directive. Okay, it tells the compiler to include the standard input output header file, which gives us access to function files like printf. Think of it as important library. Without it, the program won't recognize the printf function. Okay, so next comes this main function. Okay, like int main function. This is what we call function. Okay, this is where your program start running. The main function is the entry point of every C program. The code inside the curly braces, okay, the code inside the curly braces from here to here is what gets executed when the program runs. So inside the main, we have this line, right? The printf hello world. So this tells the operating system that runs the program finished successfully. Let's take a closer look at this line, which is the header file. Okay, this is called the. I already mentioned that this line is called as a preprocessor directive. Right, it starts with a hash symbol, which means that it runs before actually compilation start. Okay, so what does it do? It tells the compiler, hey, before you start compiling, go and grab the standard input and output library and plug into the program. Okay, this that library calls standard input output dot hedge. I'm talking about this thing. Okay, so this contains a powerful built-in functions like printf and printf to print output and scanf to take input from the users. Okay, without this line, if we tried using printf, the compiler would throw an error saying that what is printf? I never heard of it. Okay, so let's try it out. Okay, so when I remove this thing, okay, see this showing error. Okay, the expected file name in this case. So this is what we face when we remove the standard input .h, like a header file. Okay, so apart from that, we have so many commonly used header files like mat.h. Okay, so I'll write one by one here. Okay, uh, include, we have string.h, which is we okay, this mat.h we use for mathematical operations like square root, power. Okay, this string, the string.h. This is used for handling the functions like string length and string copy. Okay, other than that we have um okay, other than that we have standard lib stand lib. Okay, so for memory allocation with mal allocation and conversion like ADIO, for this we use this stand lib dot h. These are the files headers give a program extra tools, and you only include what you need to keep your program clean and efficient. So, if for example, if you're using some mathematical operations like square root, power, so in that case you can use math.h. Okay, so when you're writing a program for handling the functions like string length and string copy, you can use the string length string header file here. Okay, so these are the common header files. Okay, so apart from this, now let's talk about one of the most important part of the C. Okay, that is main function. Okay, every time you run a program, the execution always start from main. Okay, you can think of it as a main door of your program. Okay, it's an official entry point. Here is the basic structure. So this is okay, I mentioned here. Okay, in this is what we call basic structure of main function. Okay, let's break it down. What is meant by int? What is meant by main? So what is this curly braces? So what it does and what is the return zero? Okay, in before main, it means this function is going to return an integer, while integer value to the operating system when it's done. Okay, so inside the curly braces we write the program. Okay, so in these two curly braces we write the entire program, so whatever we want and everything. Okay, so finally the returns zero is like saying, hey OS, I finished using successfully. I finished running successfully. In technical term, return zero signals successful program termination. Okay, if you return something else, it could mean an error or a specific status code. Okay, so you have written your C program and now you hit run or use a GCC command to compile it. But what happening behind the scenes? If a simple .c file actually goes through the multiple stages before it becomes a program, right? So here the a breakdown of a compiler completion process. Okay, step by step. So first, source code. Okay, so that is what we called .c file. Okay, so okay, code this. Okay, I comment this. Okay, so you start with with your file, let's say main C. Okay, second step, preprocessor. Preprocessor. Okay, so first the preprocessor handles the derivatives like including hash or a hash define. Okay, so after also it produces a new file a new files called main.i. This is a preprocessor code. Okay, so after this it comes compiler. The compiler takes a main.i and translate it into a assemble code as main.s. This is a specific to your a machine process. Okay, so after that assembler, the assembler convert that into machine code, stores into an object file that is the main.o. See, you're seeing here. So when I write the C program, here we are getting hello.o. Okay, this is what we call the object file. So after that, we come across linker. Finally, the linker combines our object file with an any libraries, like the one containing printf, and creates its a final executable like a.exe on Windows. See, here we are seeing the axe dot file, right? So these are the this is how the full flow looks like main.c, main.i, main.yes, main.o. Then I mentioned here a, so okay, let's take an a.exe. So each step has its own job, like pre-processing, compiling, assembling, and linking. That's it for today, guys. Okay, so you now understood what is the basic structure of C program, from the header files to the main function, to how your code gets turned into a working or executable code. Okay, so pretty cool, right? So in next video, we are going to roll up our slaves and start coding. We will write multiple programs using printf and scanf, and dive into variables and data types, the building blocks of the all logic in C. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the upcoming sessions or upcoming lessons. Okay. Also, I have added a download link in the description below with all the notes which I taught today. Okay. Try them and see what happens. Okay, it's the best way to learn. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Okay.